We're back now with America's curriculum controversy. Tonight, we're looking at an educational video series raising some concerns. It's gaining hold in a number of states, but critics say the videos are a tool to push a political agenda. Antonia Hylton has our reporting.
What does it mean to be feminine?
Your kids may have seen these videos online.
Embrace the idea of being a wife or a mother.
Educational videos on everything from culture to history to climate.
Without fossil fuels, much of the world's population would starve to death in a year.
This is PragerU, not an actual accredited university, but rather a, quote, pro-American education nonprofit with growing school partnerships in New Hampshire, Florida, and Oklahoma.
It's called edutainment.
According to CEO Marissa Straight, their videos are an answer to an education system too focused on diversity and gender. In this Los Angeles studio, PragerU's artists focus on American exceptionalism.
They feel like they're serving on the front lines of saving the war of ideas in America.
Since the pandemic, PragerU says it has more than doubled revenue and reached nearly 10 billion views of their videos. Founder Dennis Prager has been a controversial radio show host for years.
If you're spending a good part of the day teaching kids about preferred pronouns and other what we call woke issues, then you're really not teaching them.
What I hear from teachers of every background is that they are slammed from block to block. They are underpaid, they are underappreciated, and that they don't even have time to talk about pronouns, gender theory, critical race theory. You can point
I don't
to here
believe
or
that
there.
they're telling you the truth. I actually think they're lying to you.
In Oklahoma, some teachers like Gabe Woolley are using PragerU in the classroom. We watched Prager's video.
Here's the first thing you need to know.
A short history of slavery together.
After centuries of human slavery, white men led the world in putting an end to the abhorrent practice.
She's giving credit mostly to white people right now for ending it before the acknowledgement of the pain that some of your students might actually know about and feel in their families, right?
Right. And there's a lot of content that we cover that does cover that aspect. But what we almost never talk about is the reality of slavery happening almost since the beginning of time to the end of time.
A few minutes down the road, families like the Reyes, who are a mix of white, Choctaw, and Mexican American, say the broader culture war playing out in schools is hurting teachers.
We trust our people, right? We trust our educators. Like we said, I mean, this is our community.
We showed them some of PragerU's videos designed for kids.
300,000 Union soldiers, overwhelmingly white, who died during the Civil War.
Zoe is in 5th grade.
Something that I noticed was no other culture did anything. No other culture died. No other culture tried to stop slavery, which I know that isn't true.
That's extremely concerning to me because it's, so much inaccuracy with things.
What would a good American education system look like to you?
Like it did in the 1930s, minus anything that was offensive.
All the bad things going on in the 1930s.
You're right. Minus the bad things. Yes, that's correct.
Looks good.
A vision he's now trying to bring to schools nationwide. Antonia Hylton, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.